So, welcome, jocks, socks, and non-binary rocks, to our latest episode of FableScape. I'm here with my wonderful players, and as always, we are ready to jump right in. So, in our last episode, as you found yourselves eye to eye with the creature you were tasked to slay, you discovered they are much more than a simple beast. Formerly human, conscious of their limitations, with a vendetta to carry out. As this came to light, you held the killing blow and discussed with Marie, a student from the Library of Thalor, about the fate of this creature. Different options held different weight and vastly different consequences. Thus, advised by Marie, you decided to call upon the law of the enlightened, asking the counsel of the supreme authority within the library, simply known as the enlightened. The now tame creature allowed itself to be brought back to the floating tower from where he escaped, where you gave their custody to the mages of the library and left in a hurry back to the city of Saint's Landing, where events transpired in your absence. And here is where we go back to our game. You retrieved the horses you left at the gates of the library, for which you will have to pay, I would say, 2 gold pieces. It is pretty expensive. It's like parking your car at the airport.
I will take care of that.
But yes, you are received, let's say, your decent compensation for both your service to the library and for the form of payment for the body of the Otyug that you left underground, which you gather they have some interest in harvesting for ingredients. And you're now ready. It is later in the day at this point. You lost quite a bit of hours in your search for information regarding your friend Akram and your master, but it is now about 12 p.m. So as you finally set off and leave behind you the gates of the library, it is about midday, and you will soon have to stop for a quick bite before continuing your travel proper.
Okay, so we should try and get to Saint's Landing as fast as possible, maybe?
Yeah.
Yes. We should also decide what we will do when we get there, because, some of us are kind of noticeable, and we will be probably on a wanted list.
Oh shit, right.
Why would we be on a wanted list?
First of all, the map that we stole, and then for the
Impersonating the guards,
Yeah.
kidnapping the guards, and
Knocking
Cosmo
them out.
was,
Certainly for the map.
Yeah, sure.
No doubt.
Yeah, I don't think it's the map.
Well, we should.
I think we have to sneak in the city.
I think so too. But how can we sneak into the city if we don't know anything about it?
I mean, they didn't see me.
They didn't.
They did.
actually.
They didn't.
Oh, well.
No, I mean, not.
The guards did. I think you threw a javelin through one of their ankles.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought
Yeah.
they were taken care of, like
Unfortunately,
for
yes.
that. Like, I'm not thinking about
The only one
those
I
guards as a
think
problem.
they technically didn't see is Cosmo.
Cosmo was with
Guard.
the guy.
Oh, no, you're
No,
right.
they saw all of us.
Yeah, you saw
We
all
didn't
of us.
think about
Okay,
So-
but I just thought that
There's no
maybe
escaping
those
that.
guards were rotting somewhere and they never came back.
No.
They were
Well,
alive.
actually, one of them swam back to
Oh,
Festival,
right.
right?
I'm back to Saint's Landing.
escaped by sea. I didn't.
I missed that one.
But I can change like my braids and they will never recognize.
Yeah, and I can
I could change the way I look, and I could help maybe you change
You
it too.
can do that.
I have a disguise kit.
We had that, and you didn't know how to get inside the city without being noticed.
Didn't think of it at first.
Okay, listen, I want you to paint me red.
Okay, that's fine. But
Act from the second, we will call it.
you could be.
Either the someone.
Yeah,
when she
I
cuts
would have
herself,
to
you
do it.
see there is like this layered white and pink flesh underneath. Oh, sorry. But sorry, as this transpires, you are riding.
Yeah, I think the fastest way to
Yes,
Saints Landing. Can I have the map, please?
No.
Thank you. But, well, thanks. Well, we're actually not that far off.
No, you're fairly close. When you came here the first time, you went down towards Fardrift
To
and
the-
then had to cross the mountain
The
range,
mountains.
which took you about 4 days in total.
Yeah.
This time, I would say, I will make you roll for that. You get the sense that the distance to cover is much shorter, and also there is a road, paved road, not paved, but well-traversed road, which of course aids a lot, especially with horses. And so you gather it probably more than a day, but less than 2, depending on the speed and the general conditions of the travel.
I'm sure Chad the horse will be able to take us to Saints Landing.
This horse with this massive jawline.
So, the thing is,
Yeah.
we know that the city. I'm riding on the back of Snow's horse, and the thing is, we need to get into the city without being noticed, and preferably even arrive to the city not being noticed.
Mm-hmm.
Get in the sewers.
Yes, all right.
No,
It's
it's a great idea.
That's actually a good idea.
Thank you, Kiki.
Would I, with my... no, nothing. Would I know about any, like, stuff about sewers that link the city together, like, that
The
are
cities
traversable
together
yeah, that's...
Saints Land.
underneath.
See,
Saints
underneath
Landing
Saints Landing,
specifically.
yeah.
I would say that's not really your purview. Like
Yeah.
you wouldn't normally
Yeah, that's reasonable.
know anything about
I'm
sewers.
used to have proficiency in history, which I don't have now.
That's correct. No, but also like it's very far from your
Yeah,
general demeanor. if
That's
you-
reasonable.
I have proficiency in history. Would I know if any sewers are
Well,
around?
you can make a history check,
Yes.
mostly to see like
I shall.
not necessarily about the sewers of Saints
That's an
Landing,
11.
which is very specific, but you know, in general, see if your travel has through the city has turned up something that could be useful. With an 11, the best you can tell is that you would probably be able to swim across, like behind essentially the wall, since the wall is
Yes, we might
covers
swim
from
across the wall.
shore to shore, but of course does not continue in the sea, so you could
Something
potentially
fancy.
go around. That's your best bet.
Do we have to?
Do you hate swimming that
I-
much?
Yes.
We could
Do
take
you
a
know?
boat,
Do
like
you,
a small boat.
I would prefer it.
do you know how to swim?
Yes. I do. What? I can swim. I don't like to. I hate the sea.
Sure.
Then maybe we could find a small boat.
The candle.
Oh, to
We-
breathe underwater.
I have a problem where I don't see the bottom of the sea, but if I walk on it,
I may have a problem swimming. I'm just able to like doggy paddle.
That's,
yeah.
that
Well,
makes a lot of sense.
I too have some problems.
No, why?
Well,
It's
Years
the armor,
get in the
right?
way.
You could like
Right.
submarine style, like just with a trunk outside.
Like Robin Hood and
If
Little
it's-
John.
It's not that deep.
It's not that.
I can swim. I can just walk underwater.
Well, actually, it is
Oh.
fairly deep because it is on a cliff.
You know,
Cliff
Well,
face,
I
and
walk.
that's why they built the docks
Why?
there, because it was deep and allowed ships to get close. Otherwise, they had to.
Yeah.
I would say for now we should get closer, and
Yeah.
then when we get a bit closer, we can see if maybe there's some little boat or things like that. At least we could try with Cosmo on.
I think that maybe we should just dress up.
Well, we should
One-
dress up anyway.
Yes, one thing doesn't exclude the other, maybe. But you know,
Yeah.
there aren't that much Loxodons here, and so
Yeah, we can just make you a different blocks and
maybe you can try like a wig,
Uh,
female Loxodon.
Do we have a wig?
Do you have a wig?
Let me check. Do I have a wig?
I would say, as part of a disguise kit,
Wig check.
you have a disguise kit. You have proficiency.
I have proficiency in it, and I think I have it because I used it,
Mhm.
but while disguising as the guard. So I think I have it.
Okay, I would say you would
If
have.
not, maybe I could have bought it.
Sure.
I've never spent.
No, the point is, I would say that you could have potentially a wig. It would not be the best one. So,
Yeah.
you know,
It's one of those plastic ones that really
Kind
reflects the light.
mostly like a very short
And
one.
it's also hot pink.
And it's also human-sized.
That's
Yeah.
the point, mostly.
But that would be amazing, like Charlie Brown, you know, just
Right.
one,
Right.
one hair.
But as you start, as you are riding, I would ask one of you to please roll a d6.
Ooh,
One of us.
Yes.
go
Go ahead, Davna.
go for it.
It's a 3.
A 3.
I'm sorry, whatever it's gone. Sorry, that wasn't my intention.
That's
As
the
you-
number of God. It's fine.
Sorry?
That's the number of God. It's fine.
Yeah.
An angel.
As you ride, you have noticed from the start of the day that the cloud cover is much darker than the previous days. It looks like some storm or heavy rain is rolling towards you. And about an hour into your journey, you start feeling the first blip, blip, blip,
Oh, hell yes.
blip, 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 blip. A heavy rain starts pouring down from the heavens as you are completely drenched. You now have to cover yourselves up with some cloth or whatever you can find. And the situation is that even with all of this over you, you essentially have to shout because the sound of the rain and the drops makes it very difficult to hear what others are saying, and you have to shout to the person next to you to communicate. And that is going to be very uncomfortable for the journey, so the journey will be lengthier, at least slightly.
Did anyone bring any umbrellas?
What?
A what?
Umbrellas!
What?
Like the... Whatever. I'm
I
fine with this.
think that it would be safer to stop and take cover for a bit. This situation is like very dangerous if we like walk near any cliffs or stuff like that. I don't have a great visibility in the rain. I don't know about you.
You start hearing the first thunder
Okay.
Maybe.
and lightning.
Yeah.
We should also find somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna look for it.
Okay, make me
I'm in the water, so
survival
I'm
check.
in my
What
element.
are you looking for?
Like a cave?
Yes.
Yeah,
like that.
cave.
Yeah.
I don't know if there are caves
Or is
here.
it like a place?
You would have to bend a little bit towards the mountains. You're slightly further away, like
Yeah.
you're not far from the mountains. You can see them at your
Yeah.
left, but you have to bend towards there for a moment.
Then-
But make me a survival check.
Why? Why am I like this? I will never roll well. It's a natural one.
Oh, nice.
I don't care. Don't even tell me. I don't know.
So you helming, you're just like in front, and you seem the one enjoying the most the situation. As such, essentially, you naturally become the lead of the group as the others start to mostly concerned with their own coverage and what they are wearing rather than the route. As such, you start essentially wandering naturally towards the mountain in search for anything that could be of use. But unfortunately, all you get is a very dense cover of trees. But your instinct tells you that probably better to avoid trees during a thunderstorm. So, all in all,
No. Wait. No. Guys, I didn't find it. Let's keep looking.
Okay.
Somebody else does it. I don't.
I can't see shit in this rain. Literally. Well, not literally, but I can see rain.
really nothing.
A shitload of rain.
Yes.
Try put your hand like
Can I
this.
try looking for it with my glasses on? With the lenses.
You
In
do,
the rain.
and you see absolutely nothing.
I try.
The glasses get wet, and all you can see is a distorted bubble, like a drop of water, essentially, that is in front of the lens. And
But I can see that clearly. Like
Yes.
that one that drops.
indeed,
You could see the molecules. Yeah. No, you don't
Which
even
is
know what a
amazing.
molecule is.
but in this situation, you notice as you are struggling and riding much slower than before under this heavy rain, you start moving slower, and you have the ability to notice a bit better what's going on around you. And the first thing you notice is that there is a large dark shadow that is passing slowly over your entire group.
What is it with water and enemies?
And things. But as you look upwards, on the dense cover, you can see that the sun shines behind it, and is not lighting up very well around you, but you can still see the glare up over the cloud cover. And as you look up, you have a moment of dazzle, but you notice a large shape that is flying overhead, quite high up. This large, you see this as your vision focuses, two large wings with scales and leather, reddish in color, and a long spiked tail that is flying overhead.
I thought it was a UFO.
And as you notice, there is someone riding this creature. You just see the glimpse of a blue cape flapping in the wind, and it keeps going overhead, and in about 2 minutes disappears from view, covered by the clouds.
Did I see if the creature had like any limbs?
Make a perception check.
Cosmo was distracted by the shape of the cloud. He was looking at some kind of giraffe or something like
It's
that.
an elephant. 5. It's difficult to see from that altitude, and the general condition of the sky. So fortunately, you couldn't really tell what's going on. Just for make an Arcana check, or no, it would be more of a nature check actually.
11.
Okay, if your concern is with dragons, you would have the idea that dragons usually are not seen flying overhead. It's something that is extremely uncommon, and especially there's basically no recount of a dragon being ridden in the modern.
Yeah, that's
So-
that's why I was like
Exactly.
a little
So
bit
that's
weirded
you
out.
don't have a sense for that, but you think about it and then rule it out.
All right.
Have I ever heard of anyone riding a dragon in Wild Ring?
Wild
Maybe
Ring.
with maybe someone at the circus was talking about
History
it.
check.
14.
14. Dragons, no. Sometimes certain dragon-like creature can be used as mounts by extremely talented and powerful individuals. You have seen something once fly overhead, kind of like this, but much higher. Probably this time it was impeded by the storm and had to fly lower. But usually they fly very high up, and it's something that exists, and it's theoretically possible, but you have absolutely no insight into.
Okay, thanks.
So, it's a powerful guy.
I heard about it. I've maybe seen it once, but it wasn't clear. I heard that there are people that can ride dragon-like creatures,
Okay.
but I have no clue on
Well,
who they are, why they are.
Well, if they ignored us, probably that's unimportant. We should push through the storm.
Yeah,
I agree. It's not like something happened. They just flew over our heads.
yeah, it's cool. It was cool.
It was cool.
It's cool, but better if we don't get their attention. We don't know what it could lead us to.
Yeah, that's fine.
The rain.
Okay.
In general, they're way out of your vision at this
Yeah.
point, so
There we have.
That too.
They have a dragon. I mean,
Kinda.
come on.
Did we see where?
Dragon.
Did we see where they were going? In which direction they were going?
kind of similar direction to where you were going, like in the general, they came from back, from your back and ended up in your.
So we
front.
can think they are going to Saints Landing.
Maybe,
That's a
yeah. Where would
maybe
you go?
Massive stretch, because you have no idea what the traveling conditions for flying creatures are essentially, and what routes they usually take.
I mean,
So you have the idea that yes, they're going that way, but
they
it's general.
gotta park it somewhere. So. I guess Saints Landing has to be
If a horse
parking
costs
spots for like
half gold, what's
Okay,
a dragon gonna cost?
gigantic.
There's
Lizards.
a guy on a creature, whatever.
I agree.
It is an interesting thing. That's it.
We are
Yeah.
guys on a creatures. So
Yeah, but we were on a horse. That was on a something scaly,
Flying mouse.
Yeah.
Not a horse.
Flying mouse.
flying rat,
Oh god.
but a big
Kiki.
scaly flying rat.
Kiki, I'm getting sick of this. You gotta find a book that's about animals.
we were
I
in the
will try my
Library of
best.
Thalor and we didn't think about
Yeah.
bringing
Some
Some
biology.
knowledge to be
You were
here.
speaking with the high biologist of that.
This would have just. Oh my god.
Honey, you don't know about animals and you think you can understand the political situation of a city. I mean,
Well,
No.
I know a bit,
Oh, there's a
A bit-
difference between
Yeah, there's
the
a
two things.
big
One-
difference.
One might be very good and learns a lot about politics, and somebody else may be very good and learn a lot about animals.
Yeah.
Everybody's got their thing. Kiki's thing is definitely not animals.
Yeah, for sure.
that.
For
Sadly.
absolutely fucking sure.
all of that in the rain.
Yeah.
We're discussing Kiki's knowledge on animals
Well,
in the rain. Like,
Yes.
Well, you have to do something during your journey. You know?
Exactly.
It's quite a long journey, and it is
Okay.
pretty boring at this point. It is just untended fields all around
Gonna
you.
start them
There is no you can't see very well the sea because your range of visibility is pretty short with this heavy storm. So yes, you have to occupy your time somehow.
I see something that's green.
what's it?
Does anybody have any guesses?
I'm sorry, I have to
Yes.
keep my voice because I have to recite my spells. Like, so.
At very water.
No.
this is very like
I'm keeping
Danger.
him. No, I'm keeping him
On the
kind of
He's
like
flying through the rain.
kind of out, so the water is changing itself.
Okay.
Like it's in new water.
So
See this tanker
a
is
saltwater
splashing around.
fish this is out of character because he wouldn't fucking know it. But saltwater fish inside out. Yes,
He's very strong.
I love it.
He's very strong.
I'm sure of it.
Also, you notice that, like, for some reason, it seems like coloration has shifted. But yes, you know.
I feel like Ekron
He's
would,
Come on, everybody.
Cosmo's not amused.
Cosmo's using, like, the ears as cover.
He just took his cloak on his ears and just trying to ride the horse, and
He did.
He
He
ate
starts
the
singing
rain.
in the bottom of the like the row.
But you will be kind of clean after all this.
Yeah. Okay.
so
Can we speed up? Please speed up.
serious talking. What do you think? How do you think is Minorad right now?
If he's alive, good. I mean, let's start with basic. Hopefully, he's alive.
I think he's alive. He was
We
pretty good
will.
at his job.
We will go and try to
Yeah,
reach for
absolutely.
him, right?
Well, he and Captain Olven are like the only two people we know in town,
Yeah. And Milorad asked for us.
asked for help. Yes.
Yeah.
Then-
I know that we don't have to rush to conclusion and say that, oh, those two are the good guys, but those are the only ones we know.
In action.
No, I get it. Since we're on our way, I guess I will lend you a hand. I won't make any decision. Won't make any decisions, but I will. Yeah, I mean, if we were just, on the footsteps of my master, I could simply take, a boat to the other side and wait for him at home. But the point is, we're on the way. I will help you. That's all I have to say.
Not to be pessimistic, but I don't know if we can get back if the situation in town is a bit rocky.
Yes, but that means that he should be there. So at least somewhere we
Yeah,
could.
we could find.
First of all, we have to understand what's going on
Yeah.
and where we're standing, and then we can look for Master Bernal.
Yeah.
Should we try and get in like normal, maybe disguised,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think.
and
I mean, I think
If
we should
that
this
doesn't
guy.
work.
Sorry.
and if that doesn't work, we could sneak in.
I mean, I think we should disguise ourselves and also try to get in by not up main like entrance, because if we get found out in our
Yeah.
disguise and the night entrance, they are going to be way more careful.
Yeah.
We could exploit the fact that they think we're still out of town, and so on, to sneak in and dress up in case they see us or find us, or like not being immediately recognizable.
Yeah. I think that's safe.
All right.
Well, not safe, but
Safer.
safer. Yeah.
Okay. So, discussing these things and making general small talk, you ride for the best part of the afternoon until you reach a point where you feel like your horse is getting tired, since this condition, especially the ground now is drenched and boggy, muddy, and it's getting progressively more difficult for the horses to set foot. Stable ground, so they are making quite the more effort than they should, and so you feel like you probably need to stop soon-ish, or they would probably.
Is it still pouring?
Yes, it has it has had different intensities during the day as you rode for moments. It appeared almost as if it was going to stop, but then it kept and went back to the heavy downpour. Then had a moment of softness again. Right now it is it's not as bad as the first moments, but it is still raining pretty heavily.
Okay. Right, so yeah, let's try to get our tents up.
I don't have a tent. I just have a backpack with
Oh yeah,
a
right.
bedroll.
Me too, actually.
Nobody has a tent here.
But we do
Does
have
somebody have
50 feet of rope.
Eh,
Can we like
Yeah.
try to look again for some kind
sure, you
of
can make a
Sure.
perception
help
check.
Lavna.
Sorry, make a survival check.
survival?
I'm gonna help Duff.
You're now slightly closer to the mountains than back to before, so possibly would be easier.
I'm helping you, so you have advantage.
Yes, but I mean, come on.
That is
The
a natural,
first one,
natural one.
Natural one.
Maybe
Nice.
we'll
2 in a
just
row.
test
That's
it.
Yeah.
amazing.
Another natural one.
Let's see how many can we get in a row.
No.
Okay.
Seven.
Fuck, for a
Seven.
second.
Looks like it.
For a second.
Yeah.
Let's see, it's a natural one.
9.
9 total. Okay. So as you make, you have to move out of the, like, leave the road essentially, and go uphill for a moment to get closer to the mountains, because on the shoreline there's certainly not going to be any caves. But as you get closer, once again you reach the point where this, like, coastal plains leave way to a shaded wood, and from there the foot of the mountain starts to climb. But you have to traverse the forest is more like a wood traverse, and that will take a while, since horses have struggled a little bit to traverse thick tree cover essentially. And so with your slower pace you reach a point where the hill you had climbed up descends slowly in a bit of a, almost like a very shallow valley. And on this side you see what is the remainders of an ancient landslide that have created where, like, big rocks have detached from the side of the mountain and fell down, creating some sort of, it's not like a cave, but you could find at least some sort of overhang in this place where you could potentially have some sort of cover. As you crest over the hill, I would ask you to make, please, a perception check.
Everybody.
Yes. That's something that any of you could potentially see.
15.
15,
22.
22.
13.
Good.
9.
Good.
10.
Okay. So for who got a 13 or higher, you will notice that as you crest over the hill and start to descend, you notice in the opposite, on the opposite hill, you can just barely see a trickle of smoke.
Is it
The
the...
dragon guy.
I was thinking about the goblin, but yeah.
Whoa. Well, if you hasn't
Oh,
moved.
he was going to Far Rift.
Yeah.
I was
Was
just
He
thinking
was
about
going
anybody.
too
I
far,
was just thinking
yes.
that maybe there's someone there.
No, it's the dragon guy. Definitely. Come on. Come on.
Hope so.
Let's
Well-
check.
Yeah, I hope so. Let's check.
Also, if there's one, is it raining?
It is still raining.
How is this working? He's gotta have a bigger shelter under. which-
Yeah, maybe he's under a rock.
Maybe we could leave the horses to rest for a bit under this overhead we found, so we don't push
Yeah.
them, and then
Take
go.
help.
Is there overhead that we found in the distance, or...
No, it's pretty close by.
I want to make some more friends.
I can stay here and guard the horses if you would like.
Nobody's gonna
But-
steal the horses.
I'm sorry, are we right now at the overhang, or from
Sorry.
the overhang is...
From, it is like, you have, imagine like a ring of, like a hill that makes a bend
Yeah.
almost, and in the center, in the lowest point, at the center of this ring essentially, these large rocks have fallen and have created this sort of overhang. You are now up and you see over the other side of this hill this trickle of smoke, and the overhang is just below you.
Just
it
below
is
it.
fairly close. It's about like 60, 70 feet.
Okay.
More than that.
Do you want to?
I can just make sure they don't, get freaked out by the storm and such.
Okay. Do you need company? I was curious about.
No, you all go. Don't worry.
Do you want to stay alone for a bit? I'm just asking.
If it's someone interesting, maybe send someone to switch places with me after a while, but only if it's someone interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
Daphna, do you think you're the best with rocks?
Yeah.
For sure. And do you think that overhang is somewhere we could safely spend the night, or?
Do I think that? Do I have to check it somehow?
What is the question? I'm sorry. What is the point?
I was just asking if the rocks are stable now that they're.
Okay, they are like moss covered, and they seem to have been there for quite a long time. So you get the sense that yes, they're not going to crumble this tonight, all night.
Okay. So if I want to get if a rock is stable enough, do I have to look if there is moss on it?
Well, any sort of indication that the rock has been there for a long time is probably a good sign. Let's put it like this.
Oh, you really are the best.
I know. What
You
can I say
know
about
so
that?
much.
I spent a lot of time under a rock.
Rocking.
Indeed.
Rocking.
Rocking it.
Rocking since day one,
Basically.
kind of literally. So, you two, correct? Or like all of you, sorry.
Cosmo's not coming.
Who's
I'm coming too.
okay? So everyone but Snow, correct?
No, I'm staying back.
You stay back, okay. So you three leave the horses to the two that's staying behind, and start making your way up the hill towards this point that you've noticed. And as you, the terrain is a bit difficult to traverse, not because it's hard, it's just like a upwards slope, but the problem is that it's completely soaked with water, and you struggle to, like, when you set foot, you feel the grass detach and slide down, so you have to like go a little bit around to get a higher vantage point to have a better road upwards. And what you do is, as you reach up the hill, you notice that in about further 200 feet over, you notice there is a small clearing, sizable clearing in the wood, and between these like trees, you see this opening where you can see, first of all, like a lot of carts and carriages. You notice it looks like a caravan from a first point. You get like you catch some. There are two of these like large wooden carriages with this rounded top part, and there is like dotted around quite a few tents that have been put up in the rain for cover, and in the center there is a large pyre that is so like hot and smoldering, that is and the flames essentially are so hot and tall that they can beat the rain almost, and such it is not struggling to keep burning through the downpour, and which at this point is a little bit subsided than even in comparison to before, so you're slightly more at ease, but still drenched to the bone. But yes, you can see this. It's very colorful. It's very fancy
Okay,
almost.
that's what I was asking. What's the vibe?
The vibe is pretty fancy. Like you see, there's a lot of different colorations of like these cards, and all the tents are like very decorated and have all these motifs.
They look expensive.
Kind of, potentially, yes. Like a mixture between that kind of expensive and the sense that it's something that you can make yourself to look expensive. Like it's very well made, that's the point.
I don't recognize it, do I?
You do. You do recognize not the tents per se, but immediately notice the side of one of the carriages. You can't read it from where you are, but it has this very distinct logo, if you wish, on it, of this large silver dragon.
You know them?
Yeah, you look a little flustered. Like, you good?
Well, I changed my mind. I think I'm
No,
going.
no. You're coming now. You're coming.
They will help us.
Yeah, exactly. You're coming. You're the best at talking. You must come.
No, Cosmo is very good at talking. It's
You
fucking
come
cute.
with
It's-
You gotta come. I don't know if you noticed, but you're like the unofficial leader of this group. I don't want to say it. Yeah,
I don't think I am.
I think you are.
I don't think.
Yes.
No.
The wind and the echoes bring.
You're stuck here.
I'm gonna-
So, who are they?
Let's meet them.
Let's meet them. Yeah,
Yeah.
you come.
Yeah,
I'm gonna walk
okay.
behind Kiki to make sure that they go forward.
And I'm
Sorry.
going to try and walk behind Cosmo.
I
So-
try to
You're
walk
in a
behind Ida.
While like circling behind one another and moving in this very inordinate
come on.
manner,
Let's just get to it.
you reach the outskirts of this clearing, and you can now see better what this place has. And you can see now the same thing that noticed Kiki, this large sign painted in bright paint on the side of one of the carriages saying the traveling carnival of Virgil of the Silver Dragons.
It's a carnival. Weren't you in a carnival with Akram? Is this your car?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay, so you know people here.
Yes.
Okay, let's go meet them.
it seems that you don't like really much this place, or
I love it here.
Okay.
It's well, I ran away last time, basically, with Akram. So
Well, whatever.
I don't know how they will react.
are you afraid that they will catch you? Or
It's not that they can catch me. It's just I don't want to disappoint them by showing up. Hey, look who's back.
Well, you're not back. You're just coming to visit. Well, you did not say goodbye, I'm guessing.
I didn't.
Which is not nice. Akram did it to us, so.
Yeah.
But whatever, I'm sure. Like, if we got to see Akram again, we would be happy about it, wouldn't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
So we should just go.
Okay.
Okay.
So, you leave the cover of the trees and enter inside of this campsite that has been created and put in place temporarily under the beating rain. You can see from a glance about 6-7 people moving about, some entering, some exiting from various tents or these large carriages. And as you approach, you first catch the eye of a couple of people that's like start noticing you, not necessarily recognizing you immediately. They just keep at their work for a moment, but then you start noticing a bit of eyeing in your direction. And
Do I recognize them?
yes, you would recognize almost all of them. You sense there's a couple additions, but mostly it's people you've known well enough. And
Hi.
there is this like the first people that come towards you is a couple of identical twins that move towards you and like in unison say hi, like you are
Hi.
Kiki.
Yeah.
What? And like
It's
you
good to
come
see-
like this?
I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry. I left in quite a hurry.
No, don't worry. It's like you're just coming here in the middle of nothing. That is incredible. Like we should.
And I sorry. And I jump
destroy
and
the
hug them. I will destroy the microphone and
And
then.
like you get both in a
Is that
large
two
embrace,
twins?
right? Two identical twins, two
Okay.
male, half elven looking,
Okay.
with like this blonde hair, and they're absolutely identical. It is absolutely no telling them apart, and they wear the same things, and it's part of their thing, if you wish, in this carnival.
Yes. I will hug them for an uncomfortable amount of time to.
They give you like back this very strong hug, and then you feel the sense of like starting to pull back and
then I
like
will.
not wanting to disappoint. So
Yeah. Well, these are Ida and Cosmo.
this is you are friends, I assume,
yes.
of these.
Yes.
Very nice. Follow us. I think we should make some celebrations. I mean, the situation is what it is, but
It's so cool. I should go get Snow and Dove, and
Yeah,
I feel
maybe
like it's a celebration. They don't
We
wanna miss it.
actually
I didn't
wanted to ask you if you can shelter us for the.
sure. I mean, we need to ask Virgil, but we will find a space.
I'm gonna go get that name Snow. Just
You should.
while we're there, did I find any cool rocks?
Make an investigation check.
Oh, 22.
Rock check.
I am 22 for my rock check.
So,
Astonished.
as you are
Astonished.
A stone.
a stoner,
Yes.
as you are trying to essentially tie down the horses in such a way that you could just relax for a second without having to hold the reins, you start doing your thing and looking around for whatever could catch your interest, and you notice that one of these, like the large rocks that are in your voice died. One of the large rocks where you are sheltering behind have a large vein of what looks to be copper ore that is traversing the side of it and wrapping behind from a place where you can't see anymore, which definitely would catch your eye. I need a drink.
I want to take it as a piece.
Okay, do you have something like any sort of smithing tools or whatever?
Do you have at least a stone pickaxe? Because
Yes,
I don't think you
otherwise-
can mine it with a
Well, wooden you can't.
I've
with a
done
Diamond,
pickaxe.
the
Yeah.
I'm not displaying Minecraft.
Exactly.
I mean, I do.
I feel
I-
like you do.
I used it like
Yes.
for
You
the
do.
other rock. Like,
Also, you, as a group, do have something that was very useful for cutting things.
The
Well.
scalpel.
Just throwing it out there. But you can make.
Take the scalpel.
Here, brave adventurer, take this.
I
I
have.
feel like Snow is looking at Davna. Davna is like with her new glasses like this, with really big, gigantic eyes looking at this.
Yeah, I was focused on the horses. I just now realized what she's doing. So I'm like, do you want to take a piece?
Thank you.
No.
He said, I
Well.
thought you said peace.
You want to
Take a
piece? You want to take it? Yes.
She's looking at the rock very intently.
Let's become peace sisters.
Make me. This would be, I would say, a performance check. Let's see how well you can work. Like it's your craft.
Performance, what? Why?
It doesn't make sense.
It's like strength, isn't it?
It's charisma based. Come on, it doesn't make
That's
sense.
true. Do you have like proficiency in anything? Any sort of tools?
In anything.
Any sort of tools?
I have it in. It's me.
Oh, come on. That's what I asked you before.
Yeah.
But I didn't get. the
Okay, so
question, I
yes,
think.
having proficiency, I would say that you can roll with the proficiency of those tools. There is a value.
Strength.
Okay, so you roll strength.
Strength plus your proficiency bonus.
Oh.
So that's 5 plus 5.
Plus 5 total.
Ah, this one. Okay.
Yes. The one that's written in large letters behind.
11.
Well, no, 14.
Sorry, I would say that you roll with advantage having the scalpel.
Yay.
That was the whole point of the scalpel.
This is the most important role of the campaign.
Come on, Davna.
Okay.
19.
So 19.
19, not bad. You start working with the scalpel, and the first, like, you are using it as a blade, and then Snow notices what you're doing and like taps you on the shoulder and touches the activation rune on the scalpel, and you feel it like it hums with power, and the blade becomes white hot, and with it you can just slice almost inside of the stone. It gives a bit of resistance. You sense this is not the intended use of this item, but still it is very effective in what's doing, and without much effort overall you manage to carve out a good chunk of copper ore that you could smelt later.
Snow like takes her hand and leads her.
Yes.
See, like at her.
Precisely.
Is that what you used for the
And about at this point comes back Ida.
Guys, there's
Around 200 feet.
we gotta take the horses. There's like a carnival downstairs. Okay, upstairs.
Well, it's kind of
up here.
yes,
Did you find
upwards
stairs?
from here.
Yeah, no, okay. It was a figure of speech, but like there's like a carnival, and it's Kiki's carnival. You know that they used to work at a carnival.
Oh yeah.
With and they ran away, and now we found it again, and so they're gonna give us food and throw us a party because they're so happy that they met Kiki again.
All right.
You what is that? Can I see it? Ooh.
It's copper ore.
Oh, cool.
I'm just gonna follow them with my mind because how what do you consider a chunk? Like
Well, a piece about this size. It's pretty hefty. Copper is not very heavy, but you still have yes, like there's a lot of rock still attached, so it's pretty sizable and pretty heavy. So we need to like free up a bit of space in one of
I'm
your
gonna-
pouches.
exactly, I'm gonna cover it and put it in one of my pouches, but I'm gonna keep it still here on my side.
Once again, it's pretty heavy, and you will probably have to not get rid of it, but at least smelt it down to.
Okay, not right now.
No, not right now, but
admiring
like
it.
keep it in the back of your brain.
I will bring the horses on.
Put
Okay.
on the
All of
horse.
Chad the snow. And okay, so you start going back to this carnival, this place of wonders that you've noticed. And Kiki, while we are at it, would you describe the kind of people that come around you and start saluting you?
There are a few people here.
It's
Like,
pretty sizable, yes.
yeah, it's a pretty sizable carnival. There are the twins that you already met. There is an older dwarf, like in a
A dwarf is
yeah,
a thing.
an older dwarf in a corner, like who's
He's
firing up some.
yes, he's just a little bit like on the outskirts of this place, and a place where you can just barely see the seaside, the sea at the end of the over the trees, and he's like giving bits of looks like small fish to a pseudo dragon that is wrapped at its feet. At the feet.
And there's there are also a couple of fire breathers. There are One is a fire genasi, just like Ekram, and the other one is just a tiefling, and they're like, I don't know if they're practicing now, but I'm saying they are. And
It works.
in the rain, they're taking fire from the fire and just moving it around and making just a lot of yes, basically.
Kind of.
Then there is I'm guessing someone I don't know is the new strongman of the group.
You were the strong.
I wasn't. But
Okay.
there was one.
Yes, there
Yeah.
is this like it's like a shorter Goliath, and it's a bit weird. It's almost half Goliath. You've never seen such a thing. You don't think it exists, but it has like that vibe. And yes, it is a male. It's pretty like it's one of the people that you realize is probably not an old acquaintance of Kiki, as they don't really salute you in any overt way. They simply like nod at you, and you see them like conversing silently with someone like, "What the fuck is?"
So he looks very strong, right?
He does look very strong. He has like this like it's very muscled, and he's the only person here that does not wear a shirt, and he feels by design he has like these very large tattoos on walls.
But
And
really stronger than me, like
man, do you know what a Goliath looks like?
I really don't care. Do I look like that I would care about?
No, because it's like they have like stony skin. They look like big rocks.
Don't even think
Their
about
skin
it.
is they're not like rock elementals, earth elementals,
I know.
but
Actually, yeah, exactly. I was saying it. They're made of rocks.
no, they're not made of rocks.
No, they're not.
but
But they look like.
their skin is has these patches where it feels like it is covered. It almost like it is when you get like a dragonborn that has like this scale, the normal skin, if you wish, that comes up to scales. Well, in their case, it's more like it comes up to this like rocky plaques almost on the side of the shoulders.
Really like. Do you really want to fight him, or do you want to cut him up? Yeah,
Thick chunks. Goliath jam.
Maybe we could try arm wrestling.
Sure.
Did we arrive? Are we here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm describing you.
Yeah,
Yes, exactly. Like at this point.
That
you
one
say.
I don't know. I don't know. Hi, I'm Kiki.
Who was your best friend here?
And then, like he
Acro, I suppose.
he hands you like this large hand. I'm Roy. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Roy.
You-
Nice to meet you.
Know people,
I
I gather.
Yes, I was a part of the show.
Who you were.
Yes,
Interesting.
with
Nice to know.
a friend of mine that also.
Huh.
Well, he was
And your name is?
Kiki.
Kiki.
Hi.
I will ask you a couple more times, but
Don't worry. Roy, was it?
yeah.
Okay.
Roy Claus.
Close.
And you are?
Roy.
No, he is Roy.
I was gonna say yeah. I was confused.
Yes. Hello, Davna here. Would you like to arm wrestle?
Well, indeed. Show me what you can do. And like slams the right hand on a table and like looks intent at you with this like very secure and sure of himself smirk.
Let's see what you can do, Roy.
And you see that you're gathered the attention of most of the carnival at this point. As you can see, people are starting to leave their tents, and we'll continue the description later. But so for this, I would say it is a number of contested strength checks. So you both roll a strength check, and the highest will gain advantage on the other in the push. So
Okay.
make a strength check.
You can do it, Jack.
That's
What's
hot.
Scott?
Think.
22.
Okay. At first, like you see this secure, like sure
Use
grin
mystical
on his
eye.
face as he grabs your hand, and you get the go call by a bystander or Kiki in the situation, and you start pushing immediately. You see he was like very sure of himself, and immediately starts to struggle and has like his arm bent almost by your sudden approach. So let's go for the second one.
Let's bet on it.
That's good.
Should we? Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna bet on Davna because she's so cool. She always wins.
18.
Okay, for a second.
Burlington, are you confident in Roy?
Ah, you son of a bitch. No, I'm not.
Let's all bet on Davna.
Yeah, well, I'll lose you money, so. Sorry, Roy. Didn't wanna get, you know.
Is anybody here?
I was going to bet with you. Oh. Anyone here betting on Roy?
And you see a couple of hands follow.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. Okay.
Okay, it's 1 gold.
One, let's say 5.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait,
So
okay.
5 gold.
5 gold on Davna.
Okay. So I will
Oh
take.
shit.
So 5 from Ida.
I'm not sure.
5 from Kiki. Correct.
Yes.
Nice on Davna.
Cosmo won't bet. He is sure that Javna will win, but he's such a good boy.
And you see like a couple of hands in the crowd raise for to call you on this 5 gold on Roy, which, as a matter of fact, rolled a 19. And so you feel like you first had a very easy moment in catching essentially him off guard, but then you see like this very steel muscles start to flex and bend you back into the starting position. You are both like sweating. You are covered like from water, both from the rain and from your own sweat. You're like staring each other in the eye with this very grimace of power and concentration as you start like to feel the moment where to strike. Roll again.
15.
Okay. You once again like see that whatever strength he put in this comeback, he is starting to wane, and you manage to push him back a little bit more.
Okay.
And once again, you have the edge.
I'm stand behind you and whisper to you, doesn't that make you angry?
And you feel like the people start vibing with this and start like cheering, like come on, go from the back and start. So roll again. He rolled a 19, so it would be a 22 for him, and for you it would be a 23.
23.
So you have this moment where, like, pumped up by the massive energy that you're feeling around you, you start to push, and you feel the same energy come the other side, and you have this moment where you all feel the balance is shifting from one side. There's a moment where you are losing and you go back and push again on the other side, and once again he manages to push you back. At the end you like with a roar you slam it down on the table, everyone, and you feel like oh shit, Roy. A couple, like a small leather satchel bumps on your head.
Thanks!
And another person, like a small halfling, comes to you and like palms you this 5 gold.
Thank you.
Thanks!
So you
I
both
knew
get
you could do it,
5
champion.
gold back. Sorry?
I was speaking to Davina. I knew you could do it, champion.
That was good.
Me too, that's why I have that money.
It was quite a while since anyone beat me. That was pretty insane, not gonna lie. Last push was expecting, good job. I bet it would end different with fisticuffs, but we can keep that for another day, shall we? Good job, good job. So, what's Virgil? And like the couple people start looking around, and about this moment you see this older
gentleman with grayish hair, still black, like on their front, but starting to very evidently go to very nice and well kept gray to the back of the temples. Sorry, the temples and the back. Sorry.
Virgil
Virgil.
joins the hunt.
Virgil of the Silver Dragons.
That one.
Would you describe him better?
Well, yes, like a barely hooked nose with this huge mustache that goes. It's not a mustache; it's the mustache that connects to the sideburns, like an 800 policeman.
Yeah.
He has this grayish, black and grayish
Salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper.
Thank you. Salt and pepper hair with
I want to see peppermint here.
a wide hat, a wide red hat, and red robes with a silver. How do you say it? Undervest. It's not the undervest.
Gilet.
Yeah, gilet.
It works.
I don't know.
A silver gilet and silver pants, but this red, metallic red coat and
Satin.
yes, that.
Not necessarily, actually. Satin.
And
Satin.
a wooden cane with a silver bow on top.
And as he steps down from the cart, this is interesting. How did you find us in this place?
I don't know.
You just came here randomly.
Yes.
Interesting.
Nice
Well,
to see you. Very
Can't say that I'm not glad to see you, actually. And hands you his gloved hand. You shake it, and you feel like the strength and this shake is very secure, man. And you are?
I'm Cosmo.
Interesting. I've never seen Loxodon in person. That is better than they tell.
Thank you.
And you?
I am very strong.
She is very strong.
She's stronger
Just
than your
his
strong
voice.
guy. Yeah.
It's really strong.
You bait Roy, didn't you? I heard howling from outside. I know. Now I understand. Good job. Good job. He is a tough nut to crack. And eyes Roy for a moment, which looks up a bit. And
I'm Ida.
Ida?
Oneida. You can call me Ida.
Oh, Oneida.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay. Thank you. That of interest.
Snow Loyal, pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure is mine. I am Virgil of the Silver Dragons, the owner and current manager of this mighty carnival. And I will be your host for the night, if you will allow me.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're really kind of us.
You're welcome.
We
I
really
guess.
need to eat. We're starving.
Oh, we are preparing for dinner.
Can we do something in return for you, since you've been so kind as to shelter us in this really awful weather?
Well, what can you do?
Well, I can cook. I can dance.
Interesting. Also, very interesting.
I can clean.
I like the idea of you dancing for us later. We can make some sort of, inter-nos show, maybe. Research some new things. Very, very good. Very good. You bring interesting people every time, Kiki, I must say.
This is the group I'm currently, let's say, working with, traveling with.
Yeah.
This is
Working with. Yeah. Yeah. Professional.
we're friends.
Ha!
Akram
Good.
was with us as well when he left.
Akron?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I bet you know.
I haven't heard any him. Well, same time as you, honestly. And where is he?
That's a question for later, maybe a bit of drinks. I don't know. That's the short answer that I will give you the long one later.
Okay, fair enough. I have a couple things to attend to for a moment, but you can.
Glad to see you in good shape. As always.
I am. And enjoy
Thank
our wonderful hosting.
Thank you.
And he turns back with this like very warm smile, and goes back to the cart and shuts the door.
He complimented himself.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I don't trust.
Do you trust him?
Why does he smile so much?
Do you like him?
Maybe he's just a pep.
He offered me help when he hired me here, so I'm grateful to him.
And what did you?
That's a facade. It's. I don't know if he was very happy to see me, but it's.
Do you think he doesn't like you?
Sometimes I get that feeling,
Oh,
especially after.
well, he's done.
I'll tell you later.
Can I see if they got that kind of read on him?
Make an insight check.
Where we are right now? Where are we right now?
You are about to center, like you're next to the pyre, where there is like this large covered tent. Essentially, it's open on 3 sides, and here are like a lot of chair and tables, and you get this some sort of like common area where people eat and can stay together, even like in the rain. You are very close to the fire, and it's comfortable. You feeling that you are slowly starting to dry out.
I will express precipitation
To dry yourself easily.
Thank you.
And it was
Yes, we can do that.
7. He is a showman, and he is very good at doing that. So whatever his motives are, you need to get to know them before you can actually read them.
And to finish up the presentation, this is our escape artist, a gnome escape artist, which has all sorts of locks attached to his dress.
And like when he moves, you
He
feel
rattles.
all this like ratty cling, cling, cling,
Hello,
cling,
little gnome.
Hello.
Oh,
I am so glad to meet you. This is
what is
wonderful new people. I'm
what is
so
your
excited.
What is your name?
Oh, my name. I will give immediately. I am Kaspar Ivar.
Casper. What's that?
Kaspar.
Yeah, this is Casper. This is amazing. He is amazing.
Thank you, I know.
How's it going?
Well, complicated. Since we left Clodier, we tried to go to Sin's Landing. The city's closed, so we had to move out immediately. And we are on the road since, what is it? 5-6 days. This is slow as
The
fuck.
city's closed.
Yes.
We can't go into Saint's Landing if we wanted to.
I don't know, that's what we have been told. Like, we wanted to stay there for a while, but we couldn't in the end, fortunate.
I thought that prestidigitation doesn't do that. I don't know why
Doesn't do
I
that? It's fine.
it. So yeah, it cleans your soils.
Well,
That's fine. You
you're
can
the
consider
DM.
water and soil.
Yeah.
Can it also dry us?
Sorry?
You're the DM. Can it also dry us?
Yes, I would say like if you can clean dirt, I would say that you can also dry yourself. It's fine.
Thank you.
Don't you have a shape of it?
Yeah, also.
Yeah, but it's
Me too.
it works. A mixture of everything.
And
We can go near the fire.
Yeah.
That also.
It's normal.
do you know why the city's closed?
No, not at all. Sorry.
Do
Not my
you-
thing.
Like blueberries.
Well, I am, more of a savory kind of thing.
He
Person.
likes the same stuff I do. We were
Yes.
buddies in the kitchen. We always cook together. He cooks.
Oh, by the way, have you seen Delia? Daelia, sorry.
I
can't read.
still haven't.
Oh, go.
find her. She's in the kitchen at the moment. I heard you wanted to cook.
Oh yeah, I can cook.
Oh, if you want to. Like, it's not forced.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, why not?
Okay. So, like, follow Kiki, you know where it is.
Goodbye, Casper.
Goodbye. And he, like, turns back and starts twinkling,
He's
rattle
so
back.
cute.
There's a lot of different people here.
Yeah.
It's really cool, I would say.
Yeah,
It is.
you can say so. And, like, one of the fire breathers has come next to you. Is the tiefling. There's these large red horns. Yeah, it's a bunch of different people, and we like it this way, so, you would fit here perfectly, my dear. Look at you, like, I have never seen something like that.
I'm getting jealous.
Right.
You would be getting jealous.
I'm getting jealous. Like, cause my bestie, they is it a really tall being is
Thank you, but
flirting.
I think I will stay with my friends here.
Oh.
So,
Shame. But what can you do? Nice to meet you, anyway. I'm Rhoda.
nice to meet you.
Hands you. A gloved hand as well.
What?
Rhoda. R-O-D-A.
Rhoda.
The name?
Glovna.
Rhoda. Glovna.
Rhoda. R-O-D-A.
And
It's Glovna for short.
what's your special? I don't know how to say.
Glad you
Specialty
asked.
here.
And, like, reaches back to the fire, and you see him take the fire. Like, he grabs one of the flames and holds it in the hand. And as he does, like, he makes a movement in front of his face and fires this fire breath like a dragon's in the air, and it departs in this large cone in front of him.
Wow.
Oh, so cool.
Fire breathing is very complex, Matt.
I see.
But
Oh, isn't that my class tree?
sorry.
No, nothing.
Okay.
We're really good at it.
Yes.
They are.
I can do other stuff, but this is impact. As it stands, it helps catch the attention.
Yes, it does. And if that doesn't do it, you do.
Thank you. I work hard on that.
I'm going to see the idea for a
Sure.
minute.
She's probably heard that something's going on, so I think she'll be happy to meet you, if I remember.
I hope so.
After
Enjoy.
we walk, oh, sorry.
No.
After we walk out, I'm like, little bit like grumbling to myself, like, that's a mockery. That's not fire. I've seen people breathe fire, acid, even ice, and thunder for all my life. And then they come here and like take a piece of fire, breathe on it, and they call it fire breathing. That's like, I don't know. Yeah. Breathing
yeah.
on fire, not breathing fire.
Grumpy Snow.
That's-
Rumbling snow.
Nobody
But
likes
you make your
Glovna
way
here.
towards one of the larger carriages, not the one you had in front and where Virgil came out of, but another one that is more like presentative. Essentially, it has one with the logo on, which seems to be like more of a place where things are stored, and it's not like nobody lives there, but it's more of a utility place. And one of the sides, the opposite from where you came, so you come around it and you see that one of the sides has been lowered and opened up, and it has become like this ramp that leads upwards, and inside there is the full setup needed to cook for a large amount of people, in like the larger 2/3 essentially of the cart. The other side is currently like covered up with a tent, and it's like some sort of changing room, you would know, where like all manner of costumes and stuff is stored, and where people go to change themselves. As you're there, you see that in this kitchen area, if you wish, there are two people currently, and one of them is the Dahlia. I keep thinking Delilah for some reason. Dahlia, you describe it.
Oh. Right now, she has a cat, like a cooking cat, but usually she has long silver hair, usually fixed in a not a bun, a half bun.
All right.
You know what I'm thinking.
What is she? It's
You know what I'm thinking about.
She's a half elf woman, half elf, and she has usually has this silvery dress with a blue satin cloak, opposite to Virgil. She's the wife of Virgil.
Oh.
The wife.
And head
Sorry,
mistress
Ida.
of
And she's cooking in the kitchen. So humble.
she is. A lot.
You know, she's also very good. And the smell that comes from this place is amazing. It looks like some sort of stew is slowly boiling on this large copper cauldron. And on a grill nearby is different, like both vegetables and fish, looks like it's on the menu tonight, is slowly roasting.
The smell coming from that pot is lovely, lady.
Hi. Oh, thank you. And aren't you? What are you doing here?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm sorry.
This is a surprise. This is a surprise. I was not expecting this. Like, what are you doing here?
I was just passing by and I saw you.
Well, that is coincidence.
And I run up and give her the biggest hug.
And she like comes up like, oh. Nice to see you too. We missed a bit of chaos in our lives, you know. And like reciprocates this hug.
Let her hug Kiki better. I will take over like steering the pot. They will like.
Oh, I'm sorry. Keep.
Yes, and there is like the other person in the cart is what's the name? The Asimar, sorry. It's an Asimar, a female Asimar with just like very long golden ponytail that almost reach her feet.
How do we know she's an Azimar?
You know, she has like the very evident gold coloration in the eyes that is kind of let of
That's stupid. All right. Nothing. I'm sorry.
yeah, she takes. Oh, it's fine. I can do it. Don't worry. Thank you for the assistance. And like keeps steering the pot and you don't know her as well. Like she's probably a new addition as well. Like you have this moment of this is going on and you're like, so you are?
Hi.
Hi. And she like answers. She has like a weaker, if you wish, grasp than the others, but she shakes your hand. Kiki, correct?
Yes. And
Nice to
you
meet
are?
you. I'm Mikai.
Is there not one normal name? Is there not?
Well, Mikhail is not it.
Michael, okay, yeah. Sure.
Mikhail.
It's Michael and Delilah, I don't care.
Michael, Delilah, Dub Nola. What was it before?
Glove
Glovna is amazing. Yes.
Are you here just to cook or do you perform as well?
Well, I do a bit of everything. I'm more of I'm not a performer myself. I'm more like a general hand in this place. You know, it helps.
Glad to have you. Well, there.
Yes, they do. But dinner will be ready in about half an hour at this point. If you could help out,
Can I-
for example, by bringing the plates, that would be wonderful.
Sure. Yeah. And
And like hands you a pile of plates, like 25 it is.
okay,
Don't break them.
I can do something new now, and I will.
And like both Dahlia and Mikhail have a moment of like, and look at you like,
There's two of me.
Oh, they never
oh
explained this to us.
shit. Two Kiki? Oh no.
To clean up all.
That's a recipe for disaster.
Maybe that's someone's fantasy.
Well,
No, that
didn't
was
want to
me.
know.
That was
Okay.
me. No, he doesn't make that kind of jokes.
I have to play it to myself.
But are your echo's movements mirrored? Or
it can be.
so if you just take your things on your right, your echo will take the things on its right. So how?
No, it can be.
It can
Your
be.
shadow.
If I
okay.
don't
But it can
control
also
it,
move on its own.
if I don't control it, it mimics my
Okay.
movements.
Okay. So
Is there anything else to take out?
Well, yes. If you could help, it would be amazing. And like hands you cutlery and
I don't want cutlery. I want tables. I want big tables.
tables are already there. We've already done that. I'm sorry. I can give you. I can give you the large cauldron when it's.
Yes. I'll do that. Wait for that. I'm just
This-
waiting
I
to
a bit
show
tall for
Roy
you,
again. I'm incredibly strong.
it's just a too big cauldron, so they had to put something underneath.
And I'll take it.
And you
like
just,
this.
you can just
But-
take it.
As this transpires, you all like make old acquaintances and some new meetings, and dinner is ready. So you bring make a strength check. You bring this large,
I'm gonna.
fuming
Age.
pot.
I'm gonna.
You teleport the cauldron.
It's gonna fall. Everything going like goodbye. Okay, 17.
17. Okay. Without much effort, you flex your muscles and raise this heavy pot and bring it to the center of the campsite, where people are starting to congregate, and you see all the people you met before, a couple new ones that Kiki points to you.
That one I don't know. The half-orc, I don't think I met him before.
And that one neither.
Alright. Yeah.
Okay.
And you all sit this very, very long table. You count 26 people in here, so it's very, very massive. And Virgil sits at the top part of the table, and as he sits, he like gestures to the whole table. I guess we can have our meal. Enjoy, both to new acquaintances and returning friends.
Thank you very much.
From the other side of the no, he would be close-ish to you. Like to his right is sitting Dahlia, and I can't do it. And next to her is Mikhail, who is bringing like a couple things from the kitchen, and but she sits and eats just as well. And but the dinner is served, and you can eat whatever you prefer. There's both vegetable and fish. There's this stew that is made for some sort of like bones, like it's the remainder essentially of a previous meal that has been cooked in a stew, and then like there's a lot of different spices in it. It's extremely flavorful, and the taste is very, very good.
And I will help with bringing the plates from the.
Okay, you have like this chain. You make this chain where people like you. They fills the plate and it gets passed through the chain. until it reaches the other side. And
I'm gonna take ice berry and put it behind me and say, "Don't look."
But everything is served with this like very dark bread, which makes a sort of charcoal you feel, and it's actually like it's not very tasty, but it's very like the consistency is amazing, and it really fits well with the rest of the food. And it's just as you remember. She is a very good cook, and that's why she is the appointed master of the kitchen, mistress of the kitchen. But the evening transpires without with a lot of small talk and a bit of reconnection with your old acquaintances, as you all exchange information and an update on what has gone on.
Yeah, can I ask?
Sure.
Kiki? So what did you do here?
Well, I had a number with another person that was it's not here, and well, he left before I did. So,
Is that why you left? Because the person left. So you were like, what am I gonna do here?
Sort of. Well, we were partners. Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
The idea is wonderful.
Oh, thank you, dear.
You know you are.
Yes.
And well, I was here with all of them, and I had this number with Kian. Have you had any information about
What are
him?
you talking about?
The
you're talking to, sorry.
Earth Genasi.
Yes, no, you're talking to.
The one who's
Okay.
near me. That
Near you, you have there is Virgil, there's Dahlia and Mikhail, and on the other side you would have the two twins.
I will ask the twins.
And the tiefling.
Ask the twins.
The twins. No, not that I know of. He left,
Yeah.
and don't really miss him. I'm not gonna lie, bit of an asshole.
Oh, did you not like him?
Well,
No, he really liked him. We didn't like him.
Oh.
Yeah.
well, yes.
As I said, where Kiki goes, there's trouble. You would learn to know.
Didn't you see your names together? No, we happened to. Well,
Yeah,
that's
Kiki.
one of the things that. Well, Virgil put us together, so that would
What
be
did you
enough.
do? What was
Oh,
it?
we danced. We were
Oh, okay.
an acrobatic dance number.
Oh, I was not expecting.
So you can dance.
I can.
You can jive.
Well, when you can have your time of your life.
For a bit, yes.
Oh, that's cool. Well, she's always dancing while we're fighting and stuff.
Yeah.
And,
Well, yeah,
so we should have seen that one coming.
Would you like to try out your routine? I can follow your instructions. Of course, I'm not used maybe to that kind of dancing, but I would love to.
All right.
Great.
It's adorable.
Yes. I think that would.
I mean, you're
Amazing.
master wanted me to dance, so maybe we could do that together and see. I mean, it's kind of a gamble. I think it's going to.
Improvise.
Yeah, I'm not really improvising.
Cool.
But we can do that.
I will maybe try and improvise around it.
All right, great. Sounds great.
They're gonna dance together later tonight.
You
That's
can really dance.
Wow, you can really dance. And yeah, that's it. I was
sick.
a dancer here, and then when
Did you have a crush on Kiana?
we were together.
Oh, shit, this is gossip.
I take out my journal.
Oh,
We've been together for a bit.
Are you not anymore? No, he left.
No.
Did you break up before he left? Is that why he left?
Yes.
Is that why you left?
No,
Oh shit! I thought I had it all together.
well, I left a bit later after Kian did, but yeah.
And you were, sorry, You want to look after him? You want to...
Not really. I just wanted to know if it...
It was a bad breakup.
Yes.
Very.
For him than for me.
Spill the blueberry
He
jam.
was mad.
Yeah.
Did you leave him?
Yes.
And he was going around telling people that it was mutual.
I don't know. He probably went down just angry
Oh, gotcha,
and
gotcha.
yelling and yeah. No, he wasn't the best. Well, at first he was.
It seemed. Okay, gotcha.
Then
So we're mad at Kian.
Kill.
Heal. Yeah.
On the checklist.
gone back.
Iki, Kia.
Kill.
Checks out.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Well, yeah.
Happy that you're opening up a little bit.
Yeah, that's it. We had a dance tango together, and then we didn't, and I ended up being a background dancer to Rhoda and his partner, and
What are you up to of recent, if I may?
yeah, for sure. I don't really know. I'm just well. At first, I was with Akram, and we traveled a bit together, and we met Ida, and then we traveled to Saints Landing, and we met them, and that's it. We kind of we were looking for Akram's parents for a bit, and then he disappeared. So right now we're going back to Saints Landing, or we're trying to.
Saints Landing, eh?
Yeah.
They say something happened there. Not really a fan. I wanted to stick there for a while. Went down from Clodier. Just found it closed. They let us through. We docked at the docks. They let us through. But we were not allowed to set up outside as we usually do. They told us to just go away. And so we did.
Did
We're
it
now-
look like the city was in?
The city felt normal. Felt a bit... Now that I think about it, it felt a bit empty. Like... not much people around. Bit of... sad mood in the air.
Were there like more guards than usual in the streets?
I don't know what the usual would be there. There were gods, sure. Indeed.
How are they dressed?
I think to remember something red. Or, yeah. Red, white, something like that.
Remind me, were these the bad guards?
The mercenaries.
Yeah, I think that they're the mercenaries. From what I remember, the ivory,
The cross was white.
white and yellow, and the guards from the Saints Landing guards were red and yellow.
Yes.
Red and yellow.
Yeah, red and yellow.
So red and white would be probably, we don't know, but maybe the crimson or maybe the tone.
Yeah, no, it was like red and white. Like
Red
two
and
different.
white, right.
It's a different.
Sorry.
And I am speaking the other dots.
And so we are headed now to Etherglade. Hope to
Etherglade.
find more fortune there. I've always been a fan of Etherglade, so I'm glad we can set up there for a while. Sad of missing out on St. Landing, but can you do? That's business as it goes.
Yeah. Well, not the first time.
No, not the first time.
I've went around Wildring quite a few times now, I must say. I have seen most of it. I'm almost starting to wonder if I should go somewhere else. Maybe
Wait.
try.
Which is not Wildring,
Yes.
like the continent that's...
One of the continents around us.
Is there more than one?
Sure. So, you know, decisions for my future.
I hope you all the best.
Thank you. I do you too.
Thanks.
But that's easy.
Insight
Make an
check.
insight check.
With my lucky die. That's
Luck that.
Oh, I thought it was a 19.
No, it's not a 19, but it's 16.
16 total. You, after this longer interaction, have a little bit of a different perspective on this person. You notice that they are in general very closed, not very overt in their feelings and emotions. They have learned to mask them very well in their lives, and in general you feel that whatever feeling they may harbor towards Kiki, it is well covered up, whatever it may be. So whatever you are seeing is definitely some sort of cover. What really lies beneath it, very hard to tell.
Well, let's drink. With me?
Yes. My mom would never allow me to drink.
Have you ever drank before?
Yes, then when I was when I was on my own.
You are to stay hydrated. Why you want to drink?
Not like, okay, listen. I drank a lot
It's
of water in
dangerous
my
for
life. I drink a lot.
You don't drink.
No, I swear. Okay.
Good girl.
Thank you.
Was the water?
Your mother was right, though. You shouldn't drink alcohol.
Why not?
It impedes your judgment. In the long term, it's really damaging to your body and mind.
Well,
If you exceed in it,
yeah. I've never exceeded. I've drank like a beer once.
all right.
Yeah. I was having a really hard time, and so I turned to alcohol, and I
If your
had one
body,
beer.
you know.
Well,
Ida being too real.
I've never met alcohol before. Please have me have a sip. This is great. I will turn to Dahlia. Can I? Please? Please?
No, said. It's a bad.
It's not. It's very good.
I know better than to trust you. Of course.
Thank you. Run to the kitchen and take a barrel
That's really
of wine.
Like when you drink it,
Of the wine.
you
that,
lose like your ability to judge
That's
the
very
situation
brutal.
appropriately. Like
Okay.
you go a little bit out of control. Like you could see stuff you really regret.
Oh,
Well, not, but just that's if you are generally a person that has no self-control. If you just drink responsibly, and,
Yes.
and you're generally, contained and all of that, you're just gonna be a little bit, I would say, confused in a fun way, while also,
He's never tried it.
And I will.
well, we're gonna need a lot.
Empty the waters in it. And
That will not be enough.
this is great. This is amazing.
Davna would
Taste it. Just taste it.
order.
My usual drink is like, I don't know if you have it here. It's how's it called? Honey based. It's like a Norvia tradition. It really goes well with a pie. Love it.
We got Ani. Maybe.
We can make it work.
Well, I suggest you drink this. This is Burlington's brew. This is amazing. And out a cup to.
You see Burlington like,
Do you want one?
sure.
Yeah.
Is it national based?
No.
Oh.
This is different fruits.
Alright.
Whatever they get.
Oh, so it's wine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Alright, I heard brew and I immediately thought beer.
I do.
If it's
It's a
made,
Peculiar.
if it's made from ice berries, I'm gonna murder you.
It's not. Is it?
What?
Iceberry. There's no.
What?
Don't worry. No, there are no iceberries.
Okay.
It's,
Oh.
it has a really strong scent. I can sense. I'm not really sure.
Try it.
Please.
Just because it's you, Kiki.
Thank you.
Ooh. Ooh, ooh.
It is very
Oh.
strong. It's more like a spirit than an actual.
Holy shit. Like a glass of it.
Yeah.
Tastes like fire.
As a matter of fact.
The tiefling entity. It does, doesn't it?
Oh.
I'm gonna go in front of Cosmo, looking right in front of Klovna Eye. Does not.
Make an intimidation check.
There's this
I
horny
was
kid that's just popping up.
Make an intimidation check.
Well, all the things are most things are running. I was helping Davna by pointing at her lights.
Intimidation. Come on.
Sure.
Like,
15.
15. You see them like squint for a moment and go like, okay. I get the point. And like go back to their food.
Yeah. I'm gonna chug it.
Yes, please do.
I tried to chug it, and then this happens in real life as well. If you try to chug the beer, it's gonna like I'm gonna have it a little bit come out of my nose, like
I will try and it as well.
my whole brain is burning.
So
Is it coming out of her fins as well?
Well, I don't know if I have.
you would have something like that since you
Gills.
can.
Gills.
Gills.
Yes.
Since you can.
But they're not on my face.
Alright.
So you wouldn't know.
Indeed.
I'm wetting myself, but
My shirt with my heels.
But
Whoa!
Yes.
Whoa!
And
I'm not control at this table.
make me Constitution saving throws, all of you.
Everybody be going.
I just see. I
Just
just see.
Okay, so not.
So I drink just
What's
water.
anyone?
I had a natural 2 for a 7.
Nice.
I had a 12.
Nice.
21.
21.
Of course.
Davna is unfazed, which like helps, furthering this form of intimidation that you chose by like this tiefling sometimes looks at you and notice there's no shift in demeanor whatsoever, and like, well, Kiki, you start laughing maniacally, like about like as the end of the dinner comes, and people start like taking dishes away, and you see like oh my god, him, Virgil, and Dahlia start like smoking these very long cigars, almost while chatting between themselves. You are like sat at the table alone, laughing like a madman, and you see like people around you look at you with a bit of like,
And
Kiki,
it's that
What did you expect?
laugh, drunken laugh, where it's a half between a laugh and a cry. And I'm just laughing with tears.
Tears streaming down your face, yeah.
Ugly crying, but laughing.
Who else was? Ida, correct?
12.
12. You're like on the lighter side. You are not like as fucked up as they are, but you still feel very lightheaded and like whatever is mixing with the water in your veins is mixing well. And
It's very well. Like put a, I'm gonna put a little bit of alcohol in my water. What is it doing? No! Sorry. Please. Please don't.
so, in about, as this transpires, you notice after a while, as you look in the Iceberry's cup, that like he is running around, like he is swimming fast as fuck around this small thing. It's like burning calories, like the fish in a barrel.
Now I really want to see Snow and Kiki dance.
Okay, can we do that?
And as the dinners
Why? Put yourself on her neck.
I'm not. I am.
as you barf slightly. Sorry?
Can we make them dance?
Sure.
Try to spin on yourself 3 times.
And like you hear the beating of the stick, of the cane of Virgil's on the tables. I think we all here should lighten up the mood of this terrible night by showing off a little bit of our talents tonight, shan't we? So, Carnival of Virgil, would you mind showing us something amazing for tonight? And you see like all the people start to like stretch and you see the gnome. You're flexing. And you see like the gnome starts to remove the chains and like ting from itself. And in general people are starting like to get ready and for the thing and like, Kiki, wouldn't you mind showing us how it's done?
Do you want to dance with me?
Alright.
No, but if I have to. Sorry?
This is going to be terrible.
Blueberry, yeah, I remember.
Make me performance checks.
Yes. I will manifest my echo and dance around. Are you dancing with me?
Yeah,
Or
I am.
then I will try and manifest my echo and have it dance, mimic my movements, but mirror them. So as there is snow in the center and
Two separate like kicks.
And I will. I'm not saying what.
Cast Blaming,
what I will
Booming
do.
Blade.
I will cast Dragon's Breath. No, I will. I will use a spell at the end of the performance. Can I write it down just to not spoil the surprise?
Sure. Hand it to me.
Cool.
That's not going to be that cool, sadly. But
If you look, that's not gonna
Do not
help.
Do not look. Do not look.
I can't read.
Like, towards the sky, like as a. sort
Okay,
of a
I
final.
think I understand what's that.
final flourish.
Okay, so make me these performance checks. I would say mix this with advantage because you are like kind of in a sense helping each
Alright.
other, like
Right.
you're making a performance.
Okay.
Sorry?
Where are you making it? Just the first one because I'm running.
This
yeah.
thing, not necessarily. Like it's very instinctive and you don't really feel. If anything, it helps.
20.
Good. And
It's in their blood, like dancing.
15.
I rolled a 19 and a 20.
Amazing. So, as you start this, like you get in the center of this space where the fire burns and illuminates all the surroundings, and you feel as though you're a bit unsure at first, and that shows. Like you have this moment of hesitation sometimes as you start your blade song, and with your cane still sheathed, not blade revealed, but you start essentially making this very twirling moves with it, and you see quite a bit of interest come your way. But as Kiki enters the scene and immediately starts with like a backflip, and as he backflips, the form of Kiki splits in two and lands one to the side of the other. You now feel really the gasp in the audience as Virgil himself is like now perched up on the table and is looking very intently. And Kiki, you start moving yourself and the echo, mirroring your movements around, dancing and jumping, skipping, twirling, and moving, doing all sorts of flourishes. And you arrive as music starts playing in the center, as you see that it's a small band almost of 3 people that is starting to make some sort of fanfare. It's not good song, but it works. Whatever is pumping in that moment, and the rhythm. Sorry.
Can I do something with that natural
Sure.
piano too? I will offer you my cane, just like holding it like that, and having both you and the echo both jump on it and throw it in the air. And
The moment of like time stops and goes very, 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 very slow as you reach the apex of your jump, and then go back down, and you land perfectly. And in that moment, as you land and your echo lands perfectly synchronized beside you, Snow, you turn back and slam upwards this color spray front.
I will,
Sure.
by the way, hold it in my hand and blow and blow into the air this rainbow spray
Colors.
of color, like of colored dust, flying in the air and landing in small, almost confetti-like.
Mm-hmm. So that as you
Why you-
are like in that this perfect ending position of what would be could be considered a well rehearsed number. You're the 2 Kikis are standing on the side presenting themselves as Snow is standing with her hands up at the center, and this colored cloud that slowly descends as the music starts to reach the finale and come down. And you see like there is a moment of total silence as like everyone is looking very intently at this performance and almost expecting if there's something else going to come. But as people realize this is the end, they start like first it's very subtle, and then it starts to become a cascade of claps of people that all of you can say, very good, this is amazing, and people, why didn't he do that when he was with us? Why?
And I will, me and Michael will, I'm sorry, I'm drunk, and I will pick up Snow on the shoulders and like, make her a throne.
Parade around.
Snow will adjust her, like, skirt.
But appreciate the regal carry.
I will.
Drunk. Okay. Make a dexterity saving throw. 5. You grab Snow and make the throne essentially, and start parading them around, and like you make 3 steps at most, and you perfectly catch a rock and bend down in such a flowing way that almost seems part of a rehearsed thing, is that you notice the Snow is just flat out on the ground. Like if you were to like turn it into something beautiful, you could, because it was so perfectly and so like flowing, but you are just like passed out on the ground, completely tossed. Yes, but
They're gone.
yeah, the eyes is white basically. It's completely lost
I
in it.
will flip them over so that at least they're not facing the mouth.
And is
with
this-
my face covered in mouth.
Sure. So, many different numbers are held during the night. The flame breathers show you something that, for once, actually surprises even you. Snow, as you notice, that was just like the easy part, but they make very intricate and elaborate choreographies with this fire, and that's the interesting aspect of it. The gnome comes to the center and like ties himself over the fire and has like this very tense moment where you notice that where you see that the rope is getting frayed by the intensity of the flames, and he is like over like
Either losing her mind.
But you see, like people around you are very, very at ease and know that this is part of a very well rehearsed aspect. Well, yes, of course.
I'm not asking him.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was like a later point.
Yeah, he's there like.
Hey, did your predecessor die?
Did you ever die doing that?
And like you have the Goliath Roy. Nah, it's very safe, and if anything happens, we can just cut them down. It's all for show, but it works. And in general, you have all these amazing performances, and you are very impressed by the quality of this carnival. It's not just like your average carnival. This is a very, very fine establishment, and as this transpires, we are going to end tonight's session. So, thank you everyone for sticking with us. Enjoy.
Drink
responsibly. Drink responsibly.
Yes.
Don't do like Katie, please.
No.
Yes.
And don't be jealous of your friends. If you see they don't consent and they're being arrested, stop the person who's arresting them. But
Yes.
if you don't know if they consent, leave them to.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Have a good,
Goodbye,
nice one.
everyone.
Bye bye.